to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, home to the Toledo Rockets. A great crowd getting revved up and anxious for kickoff in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rockets will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Western Kentucky's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So the Toledo Rockets offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
He'll go to the sneak.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. That's a decision there by the quarterback.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Gleason. Pulls it in, it's Holly. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play, now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The throw. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we
got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Western Kentucky, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to set up the screen. Runs through the tackle. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Holly. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Toledo. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him! And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking for a huge play. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Myers. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Myers. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking downfield very late in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Myers. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
The Hilltoppers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Gleason. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rockets will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Holly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He'll try to do it himself. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Tackle is made.
The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Myers. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off-play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the three.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. With the catch, it's Rudolph. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks, it's Traina. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage again, and this offense is virtually ground to a halt. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man, it's Henry. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Line getting set on 2nd down. wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's West. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's West. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And it's his fourth interception of the game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. With the catch, it's Rudolph. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They boot it away. A fair catch called for and made. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Hart. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. Touchdown Toppers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 3.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending